I get this question about grad school GPAs sometimes, and I got it in the chat here as well. The idea that could grad school GPAs help in some way, but my understanding is that they're not factored into the LSAT calculated GPA, which is what factors into the rankings. So I'm wondering, what role does a grad school GPA play in the admissions process, given that it may not have as much of a significant impact from rankings and ABA and all of that, but how do you view it?
So I think different law schools look at the graduate GPA differently, and it also depends on the student and their application. For example, a student where their undergraduate GPA wasn't very good and years later they happen to have a graduate degree and they do really well is a good way to show a law school that you grew in the process and now you are able to take an academic experience and succeed in it. So it actually could be a very positive factor to support that you are academically ready to succeed in law school. In terms of, yes, it's not part of the cover sheet of the well, actually it is, but it's not the factor that is part of the ranking, sure, but we read pages 2, 3, and 4, and 5 of the Credential Assembly Report as well. And that has the graduate degree there and it has the classes that you took. So depending on the process in place at that particular law school, it's actually considered in the review process the same way that we would evaluate a transcript. So I can't speak for other schools, but at Miami Law, when we evaluate an application, we look at the cover sheet that has the LSAT calculated GPA, but we also continue to read the rest of the application and we look at the different courses and see that maybe you didn't do so well your freshman and college year in college because you were taking a lot of science courses because you wanted to be a doctor. And then, you did third year, senior year of college, now you're doing a little bit better. But then now the graduate degree shows that you actually did really well in courses where reading comprehension was kind of at the crux of the course. And it gives us more confidence that you have the academic ability to succeed to that extent. Do I encourage everyone to do a graduate degree before going to law school? No. I think that if you have it, great, and it can actually help in some cases, especially where there are questions about your academic abilities. But it's not necessarily a requirement or in any way something that I would suggest as to do as a first thing line of order in a gap year before coming to law school.
So again, it seems like it's more context, especially if it can show an upward trend or if there was a lot of time since the undergraduate GPA, maybe that would add some more context and some more background, even if it's not factoring into the calculations in a numeric sense. Thanks for tuning into the show. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already to be notified of new episodes as I release them. And feel free to reach out if you need anything at all as you move forward with your prep. I'm happy to help however I can. In the meantime, I'll wish you all the best and take care.